Hello everybody, welcome back to Bedrock Survival with Fix. Today we are working on the storage building, and I want to work on basically the next little bit of it. I want to work on well, it's hard to see from here, but the back sort of towers over there, so that way we can get an idea of how tall this is going to be, so that we know that the castle behind it is going to be even taller. I want to emulate the style of this a little bit, but then have its own little twist. But before we get any further, I have to get to this because I forgot last episode, and I want to get in the habit of it. So from Dennessy Gaming, question or comment of the day: oh my gosh, that music is beautiful. Thanks, Dan. I appreciate it. Good friend, Dennessy, Realm of Vasten member, patron, supporter. Yeah, thank you, dude. It means a lot. And what he's referring to is the music that I use on the Realm of Vasten Beanstalk time lapse. But that made me think about the music that I use in this series, that sort of guitar, folksy thing. You know, I've tried a bunch of different stuff. I like using music in Let's Plays myself. Now, I don't always use it in Realm of Vasten because I do a lot more editing there. So Realm of Vasten, I can add, you know, different music for different events and things like that. But it made me think, what do you guys think about that? You know, I know not everyone does. Some people do seem to add music. Some don't. Maybe it seems like it's fallen a little bit more out of favor here recently. But I would love to know in a comment where y'all stand on music in Let's Plays. You know, do you like it, or would you rather just hear maybe, you know, the little intro music and then just my voice and silence? To me, it feels a little bit naked whenever I hear that myself. So I don't know. I don't know. I guess I kind of lean towards using it, but I would really like to hear your opinions on it. So let me know. Let me know in a comment if you don't mind. So what I want to do today here is I want to add in andesite around the corners of this first. That's the first thing. And then secondly, then I want to come back in and work going up. But first thing, I think we should use this andesite. We're going to use a mixture, and we're going to kind of go like every other block, sort of, without really caring if it's very consistent at all. So this is going to be the idea. We're just going to give this a little bit of an outgrowth over there. I think this is going to make it look a little bit more interesting to add in this other color. So I think that'll be cool. And I'm going to do that, and then we're going to come back and we're going to discuss what the next part, because the next part is going to be a building part that's going to be a lot more confusing and a lot more difficult to sort of figure out. So we'll do some of that together. But first, let me do some of this, okay? I got all that wrapped up, and I am totally out of andesite. I mean, not totally out. I have a couple stacks left, but it's very bleak. So that means it's time to go mining. So just in case you missed last episode, let me show you my mine and show you the work. You know, I decided last time that I'm going to be mining here for a really long time. So let's make a really nice looking mine that, you know, I'm gonna make it homemade, put some wool, put some couches, all that kind of stuff, a bed, everything. And there's gonna be ice boat tracks to take you to new areas that need to be mined, all 4 cardinal directions, all this direction. So what I started doing is I started mining. It looks like most of my mines are going sort of this way, so I started mining this way. And before I go any further on this going this way, I'm actually going to go higher, because in Bedrock you can mine as fast as you can run this way. Look, I have no beacon, just efficiency 4. You can do this. It's really slick. It's a mechanic. I don't know if it's intended or not, but it's awesome. It's like insta mine, as long as you're mining basically 4 blocks away from yourself. I think that's how that works, or 5 blocks or something. Anyway, so as long as I'm holding the mouse button and I go this far, yeah, I've shown this before, but it's really cool. So I'm gonna mine all these about 5 high, because you never know. You can find diamonds, you can find all that kind of stuff up there. And look, some of these don't even go that deep. So I'm gonna go ahead and mine all this out and get basically more stone and andesite. So I'm gonna completely mine and harvest all the andesite deposits that I find, in addition to all the ores and everything else too. But truly, I'm mining for andesite primarily, more than anything. So I'll see you at the top. Dude, can I just make a special Bedrock request? I know I'm just talking to you guys and not like the developers of Mojang, but seriously, the amount of gravel in Bedrock World Gen, we've talked about this a lot. It's unbelievable. Like, there's more gravel than there is any other block, I think. I mean, and you know, because of its gravity nature and everything, it's really a drag to clear out a giant patch of gravity. So yeah, I would be really oh, hello, really grateful to have less freaking gravel in my world. It's unbelievable. Okay, thanks. I was going to do a little bit of work down here while I'm doing some stuff. I need, before I can really begin my next building process of this little project, I really need a lot of cracked stone brick, because that's going to be sort of the base layer of the next part up there. And so to do that, I need, I need a better smelting system. Now, I'm not going to make a super smelter yet. I'll probably make one of those in the town for like really heavy duty things, like a 32 furnace array or something like that. But for right now, I'm just going to do a fairly manual, you know, with automatic export type of situation. So we're just going to go basically like this. I'm going to go 8 furnaces, I think. And I made this little other drop down here. This way it's right beside my mining stuff. So if I want to go down, to the mine, I go there. If I want to go down to the furnace, I just go right there. Easy. And then right against this wall, we'll have a little bit of a furnace array. Just a nice little easy one. Again, eight furnaces, not too heavy, but then each one will have a double chest that leads into it. So I think that'll be probably a better system. I can just come down here, drop stuff in, go back about my day using this nifty water elevator, and then like, oh, let's go see if it's checked out, and easy, right? If you're wondering, GFix, you were just complaining about not having any iron. Yeah, I spent all of my iron, all of it. I spent every single bit of my iron on this. I have 31 iron left. Oh man, I am in big trouble, but okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let's make this room a little bit pretty. I might actually spend maybe a lantern or glowstone. I don't know yet. This is gonna be a cool little project, I think. I'm actually liking it. I'm liking having, you know, I feel like for the first time I'm moving from temporary to permanent in this world. You know, I have a lot of stuff that's like, I'll make that look better later. I feel like now we're getting to the point where I'm actually going to make things look better, you know, and that's a good feeling. I think it looks really super cool. So I've done with the room thus far, and there's these redstone blocks that are hanging down that they have to be there. They can't move. So I think it's cool. I think I'll just use that for my main lighting, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang a lantern back here. I'm probably going to end up AFKing in this room a good bit, and I really don't want mobs to spawn down here and murder me. So yeah, that's okay. That's not a bad look for a tiny little furnace room, right? Get a little bit of I can get rid of this, and oh, that's pretty dark though, isn't it? I wonder if it's too dark. No way to tell in Bedrock. Yeah, I think this is a cool little room. I think once we add in maybe just like a little bit of like wool or something to warm it up, yeah, that would not be too bad. I like it. This is cool little room. Then back here, I decided that I want to have access to my jewels. I know that's a second door because there's a door over there as well, but that's okay because it never hurts to have multiple ways in. And if I need more coal, that's where I'm going to get it. I'm going to go down to my vault and pick up some coal. So yeah, I think this is cool, though not overly detailed little thing. Here, the last thing I want to do, I thought about leaving this ice open just because I kind of think it's cool, like maybe keep the room cool. Oh, that's the lore behind it. Forget it. We just made lore. I like it. So we're gonna keep the room cool by this ice because these furnaces will overheat the room. Oh, I like the lore. That's very cool. Okay. Anyway, that is. Oh, I just fell. Okay, that's that. Let's move on to laying out the top of this. What a complete shock. You know what just occurred to me in Bedrock? In Bedrock, the snow layers will stack. Like, do you see up there? There's a couple snow layers on this, and it rains or snows in this world constantly. So I'm wondering, yeah, I can't even sleep. It's daytime. I'm wondering if these are going to be completely buried in snow, and if so, if I'm going to have to, you know, if it's going to look dumb or if I'm going to deal with that or what. I like the mechanic. I like the idea of it. But I'll be honest, I don't really want my peaks to be, you know, 8 blocks deep of snow. So, yeah, we'll just see. We'll just see what happens with that. I know it's quite dark here, but I got this roof done. This roof I decided to do very small, very short. I think it would be cool. Now remember, there's going to be some sort of big thing here. This will be covered in some way. So, I may have to edit it, but that's just the building process when you're doing something this big without a big plan, is that, sometimes you sort of just go with the flow and edit things as best you can as it goes. So just doing little things like kind of closing this off so there's a bit of a walkway here. I think maybe a little bit more would be nicer, actually. Something like that. How's that? Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, I like that. We'll throw in a little torch there. I guess actually that'll keep snow from being there, right? As long as it's very close to where the snow is, I suppose. I'm not totally sure I won't regret this, but I think it's good. I went with another one of these roofs here because, again, I'm planning on something big being here. So I think that whatever this is will eclipse that size. But as of right now, I'm kind of like, nah, but I'm trusting that it's going to be better with a little bit more time. Okay, so we're building together here. No big deal. Now these ones over here, I'm definitely gonna make a little bit more square. The reason why I went with that circle is because it was only 4 blocks wide, and then it was like whatever 8 blocks or whatever that is, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks long. It was kind of weird, it was weird dimensions. But I really want that walkway around there. So yeah, it is kind of what it is there, but I think it's going to be fine because, again, this tower is going to go up. So these next couple towers, I really want them to be more like these a little bit. So that means I need to make a circle here. So that is going to require a little bit of creative editing here. So let's see what I can come up with. Well, let's take a look, shall we? I got 3 of the 4 done. I think I'm going to let the other one go until tomorrow because I'm kind of getting close to up against the time. Yep, you can't see anything from this angle. Let's go around the back and take a look. I think it's really cool, and I actually really like the inside. I think the inside's starting to look kind of warm and homey, sort of. I mean, if you look around here, it's starting to feel like, okay, this is like the inside of a castle too. This is the big tower that I did. I did a big one, a little one. This is the, man, we can't see anything. Okay, let's go up. That'll do it. Okay, if we go up over here, then we should be able to see the 3 different towers. There we go. Okay, so this one, very little. This one, medium. And that one, pretty big. And I think I'll do the other one sort of in between. I decided to go with no color on these roofs. And I am not sure that I approve of that decision or not. I definitely think the last one is going to have some color, like the 4th tower, and certainly the big one, I would think so, because I want to use a lot of this red and pink terracotta look. I think it's going to be really cool, but we need to have a lot of it to sort of sell the idea. I did some detailing around the windows and all that kind of stuff. Used a lot of iron bars for this. I've been mining a bit, so I have some more iron. I don't know. At least for the storage room, we're going to go iron bars. I think for the castle proper, we'll probably go glass and make it a little bit more of maybe a palace, sort of. Like castle, definitely, but like the keep, make it a little nicer, But yeah, it's starting to come along. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that dude over there. Okay, you're going down. Oh, no, wow, this bow is powerful. I think Bedrock arrows travel further before they lose height. Holy cow, what is happening here? Yeah, I mean, that definitely would have, I would need to arc it more in Java. Anyway, yes, we have some nice stuff here. I like the color here. This one looks a little weird, but I think it's going to look good in front of the really big tower that's going to go over top of it. But you know what? We're against it here. So I will see you all tomorrow for another Bedrock Survival with Fix episode. I hope you're really enjoying the drive on the series. I'm having really a blast. And I have the next Realm of Vasten video. If you're wondering, hey, where's the next Realm of Vasten video? It's almost done. It has like 10 time lapses in it. So it's a lot of work and some story and stuff. But yeah, it's coming. It's coming, okay? We'll see you all next episode from the land of 2 brothers. Bye, everybody. Love you all.